What's up, geometry? Thanks for tuning in for an episode of Math with Mullins. Today we're looking at 10.6 tangent, secants, and angle measures, and use those relationships to solve between tangents and secants and angle measures. So, getting started. Interior intersections. So if two secants or chords intersect in the interior of a circle, then the measure of each angle formed is half of the sum of the measures of the arcs intercepted by the angle and its vertical angle. So if I wanted to find the angle of, or the measurement of angle 1, I would take half of the intercepting arcs sum. So angle 1 is intercepting arc AD, so the measure of AD, and the sum of the vertical angles arcs and the measurement of angle or arc BC. And one way I remember this is inside of a triangle, you see that plus sign right there. So you're adding the intercepting arcs. So if you wanted to find the measure of angle 2, you could take half the measure of arc AB plus the measure of arc CD. Now, something you might want to consider is angle 1 and 2 are also a linear pair. So the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 here is giving me 180 degrees. So also think about that for in the future. So we're going to try a few of these, starting with example 1, the measurement of AED. So AED is this one. So to find the measure of angle AED, I'm going to take half the sum of my two intercepting arcs plus my vertical angle arc. So that'd be 45 intercepting arc, and the vertical angle arc is 109. That'll be 154. So half of 154 is about 77 degrees. Onward to example 2. Anytime here, pause it to try it on your own, and when you're ready to check it, click play. YWX is this one right here. So something I did first is I talked about maybe finding the measurement of YWV. So the measure of YWV's angle can be found by taking 1/2 of 43 plus 81. This is just one method to try. You don't have to use my method. That's going to give me 124. So I'm going to find half of 124. So the measure of angle YWV is about 62 degrees. So I'm going to come back here and label YWV is 62, which means YWX would just be the supplement of that. So 180 minus 62, I'm going to get 118 degrees. So 118 for YWX. Okay. And then CDE is another good one. This time, though, we're starting with the interior angle. So I know 128 is equal to half of my missing arc, intercepting arc, that'd be CDE, plus my vertical angles arc, which is 60 or 73. To get 1/2 broken away, I'm going to times by 2 on both sides. So 128 will now turn into 256. Is equal to x plus 73, and then subtracting 73 from 256, I'm going to get 183 for the measure of CDE. Sorry for the bell. All right, next, on the circle intersection. So if a secant and a tangent intersect at a point of tangency, then the measure of each angle formed is exactly half the measure of its intercepted arc. So the measure of angle 1 is intercepting the arc from A to B. So we just take half the measure of arc AB. And the measure of angle 2 would be half the measure of the intercepted arc ACB. So the intercepted arc of ACB. Okay? So that's what we're going to look for when we talk about how to find out those measures given a secant and a tangent. So that's going to be example 4 and 5. So if you flip over your paper, and if we want to find the measurement of DEG, DEG is exactly half of this intercepted arc right here. So 1/2 of 308 gives us 154 degrees. And then for example 5, I'm given my angle, so 151 is equal to half of something, and that's just multiplying 151 by 2. I'm going to get 302 for this larger one. Okay, but I want to know xy, which is this smaller area here. So I'm going to take 360 minus 302, and I'm going to get 58 degrees for xy. Okay, so hopefully we did okay there. 360. And let's go ahead and get started on the next piece. So exterior intersections. If secants and or tangents intersect in the exterior of the circle, then the angle measure is equal to half the difference of the intersected arcs. So now we are subtracting the intercepted arc. So if I wanted to find the measure of angle A, I'm going to take half of the measure of arc CE minus the measure of arc BD. Or if I wanted to find the angle A here, that'd be 1/2 the measure of BD minus the measure of arc BC. And then angle A here would be the same thing again. 1/2 times the measure of arc BDC minus the measure of arc BC. Okay, so intercepting arcs, big arc minus small arc, take half of it. So we're going to try that here. So if we want to know the measurement of KLM, this angle right here, so that's very similar to the 2 secant option. So that'd be 1/2 the differences of 140 and 66. We're going to get 37 degrees. Okay. This next one you had to do one extra step because ABC is intercepting arc AD and arc AC. I don't have AD, but I do have 62 and 88. So I took 360, subtracted 62 and 88 from that, and you're going to get 210 for this larger arc. So 1/2 of 210 minus 62 would give us 74 degrees. And then again, using some subtraction, 360 minus 313 is going to give me 47. So 47 degrees would be this arc here for PR. So to find the measurement of angle PQR, 1/2 of 313 minus 47 would give us 133 degrees. Okay. The next thing we're going to look at is segment lengths, and we'll talk about that in the next video. So if you're ready to tune in, hang on just a second. We'll switch gears to the next video, 10/6.5, but this one will just capture all of your secants and tangents and those measures to find angles. Thanks for tuning in and have a great day.